I'm responding to someone's text or for video review, and please, please, please don't take this the wrong way, because you're an amazing parent and I'm not trying to suggest anything otherwise. However, when you have concerns that your child is developmentally delayed in any way, shape, or form, don't use a bouncy. Don't use devices in general, but don't use a bouncy. Why? Here, let me explain to you, because I can't, hopefully the one thing you're seeing, guys, is I'm not here to just say, don't do this, do this. I'm like, this is what's happening, this is why it's happening, and this is what you need to do. Anyone who's telling you just stop, don't, yes, no, with no explanation, yeah, you might want to have a conversation elsewhere. But, so, and I did this, and it's probably one of my biggest regrets, had no idea. We know when we want that social attention, and they like it. They like being up, they like being aware. However, we already don't have a good rolling over. I can tell you right now, we're not bringing our feet up into grabbing our feet and in a pump. They might have one foot. They're sitting independently is a bother, and they're not coming to sitting yet. Putting a child in a bouncy, especially if you're worried about fisting or any kind of contractions in the muscles. Why? Because when we stand, right, we stand through our pubic bone. We stand through our pelvis. This is how we stand. The problem with the bouncies and so forth is that cloth hanger. And the babies will do this, right? And now you can't even see me, so I'll change this. So they'll go down, right? This is not a karate stance. This is not it. They're just there. So now what's happening, and everybody can stand up and do this, you will feel muscles start to contract in your thighs, and they do this. So later on, when you're like, my child's not walking, my child doesn't have a pubic bone strike against the couch, my child's not cruising, a lot of it is coming because they're starting to use their muscles abnormally, and they're here and they're trying to bounce versus stand. See the difference? And like I said, just do this. It's almost like in gym class when they put you against the wall and they did all of that. So you're going to get this. Development, again, reaching should not be here. We already have a midline issue with your child. Reaching should be with a pump, right? There's ways of working on your child's development and their movements. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're going to go cook dinner and so forth, put your child someplace where they're safe and this, that, and the other. 20 minutes of a little bit of baby swing or whatever, no big deal. But again, to sit there and do that and think and that's part of their development and so forth, we got to go back to the foundations of movements. We need a better rolling over. We need to do all those things. So again, I know we want to push, but putting them in a device, equipment-based sustainability is not development. And really, your child needs movement, but they need functional movement. And to be upright like that, I'm not saying never use a standard, never use a walker. We're not even talking about those kind of things with your child. But that's where you need to go. Thanks.